the 26th. It's after 10 a.m. because thank God it rained last night. Literally rained enough that I could skip this morning. But I stayed awake. I got up at 7 something and I put last week's video together, and now it's going to take hours to upload. Tomorrow morning I probably won't have time to water, so I have to water this evening because I have a dermatology appointment first thing in the morning that I have to get to. So I was very thankful, very thankful. Now I should have got up like outside and went to my mom's porch and started getting it together for this weekend, but I did not. So these are getting bottom rot as well. So we're gonna need to calcium these ones, the peppers. Peppers aren't doing so great. I had a bad feeling that they weren't going to. They're getting enough water. There should have been calcium in the soil. It's why we paid so much for it. So I really don't understand what's going on. Maybe they're getting too much water for peppers, so I'm not going to water them. But this bed's getting the same amount of water, and they're thriving. Okay. They're no bottom rot. Look at these. I don't know. They are pretty. So I don't know. It's a hit or miss. So I need to go buy more of these. Like I said, they're not the cheapest thing in the world. They're $6 a piece, but I had saved money for my garden, like decorations and stuff, from Christmas and my birthday. So I will be picking up some more. I buy them from Lowe's, because I'm going to go ahead and put at least 2 to 4 more on this side. Gonna probably put the fabric down. I want to put at least 1 on each one area. I would like more, but that's just way too much money. So maybe I'll do the hard ones later. You can get them way cheaper, like normal pavers, but it'll have to be during the fall and when Dino can help me flatten the land, because I kind of suck at that really badly. So we do have some tomatoes to come off today. I pull them off when they look like this so they don't get diseased or eaten, as long as they don't have bottom rot. I will have to just check. We have some over here to come off, and they are going to turn a very, very red in the house, like almost overnight. Yes, I did not come pick up the bottom rot tomatoes yesterday because I was so crazy busy. Now, I am having an issue with my cucumbers right now growing in a circle, an S, and I'm not really sure why it's doing this. If anyone's ever grown them, can you see like that? Can you tell me why? Like, is that a normal thing? Will it straighten out? Because the other ones did not grow in like that. We'll see. Let's see if they straighten out. Oh, we got a cucumber to come off today. Probably got multiple ones. They hide well. I can see them much better now that I've got the arches going on. Still got to do some more trimming and pruning over here. But we're looking good. This was from Seeds. Is a pickling cucumber. It's not the best shape, but it has produced some that tasted fine. And that was just experiment. I just threw them in there. Even if I only get a couple watermelon, I'll be fine with that. They're growing extremely slow. I didn't realize how long it takes watermelon to grow. So if you know anything about watermelon, should I cut this vine or leave it alone? The watermelon that had come on it got ate by something. So there's no more watermelon on this section and no flowers or anything to produce watermelon. I've tried multiple different ways to, my blackberries are doing, or blackberries, I wish. My blueberries are doing good though. But I've tried multiple ways of doing cucumbers to see which way works best for me. I really just think they have a mind of their own. I really like this way right here for staking. The trellis plus the stakes are seeming to work really good. That's not a bad idea for the back area. Over here we got it different ways. We're just playing with it, giving it whatever support we have. There are probably tomato plants coming out today or tomorrow. I was waiting to see if this one was going to stop giving me bottom rot. I don't know if I missed that one yesterday or if it just started, because you can see that's a bottom rot one. Even though it's a baby, you can already see it. Because like I said, I'm not wasting my time with bad plants anymore. And as you can see, the leaves are not doing its best. I keep cutting them off, spraying it down. So some, I don't know to just pull it all or not yet. It's really hard to sacrifice a whole plant. I've already done 2. But they just, yeah, they're just not the best. I'll spend more time tomorrow trying to decide. Today I got a lot going on. This is the patio hybrid. She has done the best out of all of them so far on the least amount of care. Also, I can tell you the egg thing. If you did not see me plant them, I dug a hole, soaked the hole with tons of water, cracked a farm fresh egg. It was a couple of days old, had been refrigerated, yes, because that's all I had. Cracked that egg up in there, threw the shell and all in, and then planted my tomato plants. Okay, this is this whole section. All of them got it. And none of them really have bottom rot. I've had to throw a couple here or there out, but not a lot. And look how healthy and big they are. And over here, I did not... Yes, they came from the school. Yes, they already had problems, but I did not do the egg thing over here at all on these ones right here. And they did not get as big, and some of them are the same brand, like same family, same name, Better Boy. I'm not having the same results. Now these ones have gone crazy. I decided to just let them go because they are determinants. After I get the bottom fruits off and there's not going to make any more fruits, I cut the stem off, not the sucker, because the sucker's where fruits come from. Come to find out for determinants. Oh, I got a lot to pull today and tomorrow on these ones. I think that one's bottom rot. It's way too tiny to be that color. Yep, so we do have a bottom rot. There was a week where we had severe drought. And it didn't matter how much I was watering them. And it's getting bad again. But I'm noticing every bloom from that week all have bottom rots too. This area not as much as the other. But anything that's about that size all had bottom rots, even over here. But over there, they're still getting it from newborns. So it is what it is. I guess a saying I cannot stand that Dino says all the time. But this is my little backyard garden. And now I've already fed Joshua. He seemed really not feeling so great this morning. He didn't even talk. He always talks. I think the heat's getting to him. Oh, I see him. Oh, I think Taki's here. I gotta go feed her. Everyone was worried about Taki. She came back. She wasn't here yesterday, and I said it's probably because she was out having a kitten. She wasn't huge, but I knew she was pregnant. It looks like one kitten nurse. She ate 2 cans of cat food, some hard cat food, and took off. The bad thing about outdoor cats, especially if you can't carry them, and girls, you can't just go get them fixed. You have to keep them in a house clean for a week, or they could get horribly infected. And we already know if you try to pick her up, she bites, scratches. It's a nightmare. My mom ended up having to go to the hospital from it before. She doesn't mind being petted though. And caging her isn't an answer. So the bad thing is they just get pregnant, and I hate that. But I guess it's like nature, wild bunnies and stuff. Every single cat we've had, none of us went and got them. They were all dropped off, or neighbors. They just showed up. Even my babies inside the house, the 3 of them, were children of one of the cats that just got dropped off years ago here. And so we've never actually gone and got an animal before. They just find their way here. All right, y'all, calories in, calories out worked. There's no way in this world I can burn more calories than I have today. I've been going for hours. I am pouring sweat. I have worked at my mom's house, worked outside on her porch, been in the garden. I have been non-stop, and I have not eaten today. And it's after 2, and I have to go take my daughter to her stuff. I will not be eating until 8 o'clock. And all the sweating. I should be really tiny. What the heck? This is why I don't believe in calories in, calories out when you have polycystic ovary syndrome, insulin resistance, any of that garbage. It's not about that. It's about not eating carbs, not having stress levels. So, yeah, I gotta get going. Okay, so we went to White Hills Farm to pick up some blackberries, some sweet corn, and different things for the family. And this is the flower garden. You can pick and buy them. So pretty. Okay, I'm here at the dermatologist in my paper gown. My blood pressure is sky high, no wonder I don't feel good. It's 160 over 111. But I'm also taking ibuprofen that causes it to raise. I'm having to take it at least 3 times a day right now for severe pain. I'm suffering with really bad migraines and jaw pain, really bad jaw pain. One of my wisdom teeth grew in a couple years ago, and occasionally, even though it doesn't have a cavity or anything, occasionally it hurts like the root is being exposed, like severe, horrible pain. It's not crooked, it came in completely normal, completely in line, but it has been causing me some severe issues, and then it'll go away and be fine. And before I was told it's more like, it's because it's up by the sinus area, that's from the sinuses, so I don't know. I just know I've been having horrible headaches, tons of cluster headaches and migraines. And that's why I've been trying to do electrolytes. But I hate paper gowns, y'all. I've already ripped it, and I couldn't wear makeup. None. Well, I had my mascara on, which I guess I blinked. Wow, in this lighting, I look like I got brown spots, y'all. You can definitely see my freckles I have too in this lighting. All right, y'all. The radishes ain't doing so well. I need to plant them differently. But y'all, this is tons of tomatoes, cucumbers, so much. So much. Joshua, are you becoming an internet star? Joshua. Say Grandpa let you in the house and he didn't know it, and he was hiding inside the house, and Nana just happened to see you. Otherwise you would have been in there for hours and made them sick, and probably would have sprayed because you are not fixed. Joshua. Joshy, say hello. No. Update on how my day went. I made me one of my little sandwiches, and I barely ate any of it. Taki wanted it, the outside cat who had baby. I don't know if they lived or not, but she looked scrawny. She's ate a lot. It's no salt, by the way. What, honey? Okay. Okay, honey. So I gave it to her. Wasn't that hungry anyways. She's getting tons of soft food, tons of hard food, but she needs whatever she needs. I have been working on the garden for hours and cleaned up my porch, scrubbed it down, rearranged. I'll show y'all in a second. Been to Mom's house, built a outdoor patio couch that we had, and discovered we had fire ants on the porch. Discovered that because I stepped in them and I got ate alive. Well, I don't think they're fire ants. I think they're just little red ants because I'm allergic to fire ants and I almost stopped breathing, and that did not happen this time. But I'm still helping my mom. I have family here tomorrow, so we're trying to get some pre-cooking and stuff done. Alright, I do have to say this morning that even though the scale is not moving, it is literally 222. That's where it's been forever. And my stomach isn't going down. I wore biker shorts out, and nor my stomach, because they're not riding up. And these are the ones I was wearing, and my legs are getting tighter. So maybe the scale's not moving because I'm building some muscle underneath all this fluffy fat. And then maybe I can work on the fat later. Oh no. I don't know. But at least I have energy to do things. But I really need to get nutrition down because, and that is not, I don't know how to do it when I have allergic reactions to all the food. But I am not eating nutritiously, in my opinion, at all. Alright, yesterday after leaving my dermatology appointment, I recorded the results. But now after watching it, I know I will get a strike. So I need to delete that video and not show y'all and make a new one with my results. So I've had tons of 3rd-degree burns from the sun. Lots of 1st and 2nd degree my whole life. Other than CeraVe tinted moisturizing sunscreen that I've only used for 2-3 years now, well, since 2020. I've never really wear sunscreen in my life. I wore tanning lotions or nothing, and I had weird marks on my face, on my legs, and I was expected to go in there and get bad news. The way I said what I said yesterday about the no sunscreen and what I believe sunscreen does to you instead, because everyone else who wore sunscreen in my family had some really bad stuff removed. So I can't exactly publish what I said. I think you can figure out where I'm going with it. The girl who has been billion times burned 1,000,000 times has not a single precancerous, any kind of weirdness on my skin at all. Nowhere, nada. I have one mole on my whole body I've had since I was a baby. I've always called it a birthmark. It's very, very flat by my belly button. And it is perfectly normal. None other in my body. The other things are just scars. Scars from having like a bad pimple or a bee sting. The cat now got me before and I have a scar there. So I have scars, but nothing else. She was very happy to tell me that I am 100% completely clear. And y'all, I never get good news. So I was very excited and kind of went off about my belief in what causes things. All the chemicals, especially the ones from like the 90s and on. But I don't want to get straight. So like I said, delete that video. And now I'm telling you all the great news. Now I'm going to go get in the pool. I've been very busy today. And the kids are all here and everyone wants in the pool. Alright, I know in my video yesterday I said I was going to film the porch. I don't remember if I did. So if I didn't, here we go. So it was just me cleaning it up. I really think I showed y'all, but I don't know. Making sure everything was dusted, all nice and clean. All put together. Swept the garden center area. Cooking area. Okay, it's like 8 o'clock. I have to run to the store. I told my daughter so many times, do not go outside in the sun. Taking doxycycline. Gotta go find aloe vera. She is fried. She did not listen. I cooked tons of ribeyes, grilled them on the grill with lots of baked potatoes and corn for everyone. I made a 7-layer dip for everyone. I made a ranch, every kind of vegetable you can think of that you want to dip in ranch, I cut up for them. Everyone had sandwiches for lunch, except me. I had 2 Hawaiian rolls today with a slice of cheese. I am going to try some ribeye when I get home and see what happens. And yes, I'm going to try it with a Hawaiian roll because every time I try to eat food without having a bread or a potato, or I might try the potato. I get very, very sick very fast. So, let me change clothes and run to the store. I'm so exhausted, y'all. Oh, Piper, what are you doing locked in here, baby? Mommy didn't know you were in this room by yourself. Alright, it is the 29th. I'm out watering the garden. I'm half asleep. Everyone else is sound asleep. I wanted to get it over with. I've also pulled out 2 whole tomato plants because no matter what I do, they're just growing in with bottom rot when they're this tiny still. So I gave up on those 2. They were Roman tomatoes. They came from the school. So it is what it is, I guess. And we're moving on. We're getting rid of them. Also, everything in that bed is doing bad. Nothing's doing good in that bed. Not really sure why. Hold on. I hate hoses, y'all. I wish I could afford the aluminum hoses that do not kink up and are lighter and move when you want them to, because I'm tired of fighting with them. Okay, there we go. Maybe if I had a tripod, that would be easier. Yeah, I'm already in a bathing suit to go in the pool, so, because I'm hot. I'm so hot. And they're going to want to go in the pool, and I don't want to come home and have to change, and had gotten clothes all dirty. So, start with my bathing suit. My poor kid, though, she can't get in the pool. I begged her yesterday to stay in the shade if she was going to be in the pool, because there's a whole really shaded area. She didn't listen. She's like a lobster. She's very fair-skinned, never gets out in the sun either, on top of it all. But, you know, 18-year-olds aren't going to listen. She never has. Never. So, right now I'm just doing a deep water. I'm not getting too close to the roots because I don't want to unbury it, because I have it on a pressure one. And I'm just trying to get the roots nice and wet, because with these boxes, I've learned if you don't do this, water just pours out the side here. Because I didn't line it with any plastics or anything a lot of people normally do to keep weeds out. I did not, because usually in the summer we have some horrible rain. Usually. And I was worried they would flood like last year. Get too much water. Well, that's not the case this year. Let me put the soaker. The case this year is no rain, no water. Nice long drought. Well, not nice, but you know what I'm saying. So, this is how I've been watering them. It also helps keep the leaves from getting wet on the tomato plants. And this seems to be working so much better than the few inches away. I learned this trick from some old dude on TikTok. I mean, truthfully, he's probably not old. He's probably in his 40s, but there's some rough-looking 40-year-olds. Like, he's literally probably my age. But I've noticed that there's some rough-looking ones that I'm like, wait, what? They look older than 60. What? They probably partied a little too much, is all I'm going to say. But there's some more going to come out. Like, once this one's done with these, that it's blooming right now, because no new blooms are happening on this plant. They are done. Once these all turn red, this plant is going too. The one behind it as well. Determinants only produce so many blossoms in the first place. And on top of it, when you've lost a lot to bottom rot and heat, they're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna sit in your garden doing nothing. So as soon as these are done, they're coming out. And then I can start building the way I want this to be for next year, or maybe even some fall, early winter stuff, spring stuff, because I am changing this out. So through here, at least 2 or 3 of them are going to be getting the fence on it and an arbor. I have to go buy more because I can do tomatoes on one side. I can do indeterminate tomatoes and hang them. I can do more cucumbers. Believe it or not, we really like cucumbers, and they're really hard to do. Like, they don't give us enough, I swear. Everyone wants cucumbers the same day. Plus, we wanted more variety, and we want to do some beans next year. Not for me. People ask, why am I growing stuff I can't eat? For my family. I grow it for my family, and it makes me calm. And I love cooking, and I haven't cooked in a long time. I miss cooking. I stopped cooking when all of a sudden I couldn't eat no food. So, last night, I ate a little bit of the baked potato, a half a Hawaiian roll, and the whole 6 ounces of ribeye from a grill with no issues. I did not get sick. I had a tiny bit of heartburn around 3 a.m. But that could have been from the potato, because I noticed I have issues with potatoes sometimes when they're baked. Like when they're a real potato. Okay, no butter, no sour cream. When they're a real potato and not a stupid french fry. Or mashed. I don't have problems with mash. And I don't mean adding tons of stuff, just like heavy cream. I don't seem to have problems with that, but I have problems with the real solid. Maybe it's the type of potato. Maybe I can't handle rustic potatoes, because when I do the others, I don't use rustic. The whole goal is to just be able to do keto, to find some vegetables or just find meat I can handle. And I can handle the steak, but I can't handle a lot of it, is one of the problems. So I would be under eating drastically. Plus it's $19 a pound. The only one that I haven't had problems with is $19 a pound. And they cut it fresh right there for me. But y'all, I can't afford $19 a pound. So, but I gotta figure something out, because I am miserable being puffy. I'm miserable being this size. I want to be under 200. I feel like I'm hitting things. Like, everything's in my way, because I'm so much bigger than I was. And I know I'm so much littler than 434 pounds, but I am miserable at 222. And I'm like, how the hell? I was a double this weight, basically. How did I move? How did I do anything? Like, I was almost double the person I am right now by a few pounds. That's all. So how? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. How I even breathed. Now I know I played video games and sat in a chair for years of my life because I couldn't do anything. I went to clubs sometimes and danced. How? How did I dance? Maybe because I was younger? Oh, no, because all I can sit here and say is lugging this extra weight. I didn't notice a big difference from like 150s to 180s, but after 180s, I can tell a huge difference in the weight lugging. Like, seriously. Okay, let me get all this done. And I have no clue what I'm eating today. Probably my deli meat, because I didn't really buy anything else right now. I have family here. They're here until tomorrow. So I'm really debating. Okay, I want to buy a Blackstone. A new one, because I have a little one. I want to buy a big one. But does anyone have the Pit Boss, or anyone have the Members Mark one? Are they just as good? The Pit Boss is basically the same price, if not more, than Blackstone. The Members Mark is super friggin' cheap compared to Blackstone. I've tried Googling it. Some people seem to like the Members Mark just fine. Some people don't. But they can't really give reasons why. Some just because they think it's more cheaply designed, not the actual griddle part, but the rest. Hold on. Okay. I had a bug go in my nose and I was about to freak out. So, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I really want one so I can start cooking more meals for my family. And I do not like my little tiny baby one. It doesn't cook enough at one time. It was fine just for me. When I'm just the only one eating, it is fine. Oh, I gotta pee. I've been out here too long. but I need one where I can cook everyone's food. I want to start cooking like a keto version of tacos and stuff like that using the low carb wraps. I want to start making Philly steak bowls for them, things like that, because my mom is ready to get back on like a keto carnivore diet, and we're going to sneak my dad on it without him knowing so much, or at least a low carb diet. So I'm trying to figure out which one to buy. So if you have any of the other ones and you don't like them, just let me know. If you love them, let me know. I want going here, so I do not want one that I see the propane tank, so I'm willing to pay more to hide it in the cabinets, and that's why I'm looking at different brands too, because it's going to cost, the Blackstone is very expensive for what I want, so I'm trying to see, is there another option? Okay, I'm trying to do a quick harvest. We have a watermelon that already fell off. I really didn't think it was ready, but it had fallen off, so we'll see. We have a variety of tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers that are ready. So we're just coming in, well, I'm coming in here and picking them before the birds get them, because of the coloring. They will go straight for them. Oh yeah, it is hot. So I am trying to do as many as possible, because I'm not going to be able to do them all right now, and I'll need to do some later this evening. So I'm getting a handful now. I did my dad's griddle. It was horrifying. Hadn't been used in 3 years, and y'all, it looks brand new. I am shocked, everyone. So much better than mine. If you watch my video where I did mine, I totally did mine wrong. So I will redo mine in the future. His, I did perfectly. I did a very long time. That should not have come off yet. I did his a very long time, very, very slowly. And this time I did not pour the conditioner, or if you use canola or whatever. I did not pour the oil onto it. I dipped a paper towel in it, and I wiped it all on it evenly. And I did that over and over and over again for about an hour after all the scraping and all that horrible stuff. And it is even with a good seasoning. So I am really happy that it came out so well. This is my patio tomato plant. It does the best. Put you over here. My mom loves the patio ones. This had already brought itself off, so we need that one. I really love my moisture thing. It really does help me know when they need watering, especially in this heat, y'all, because you can water in the morning like I did these, and we're gonna need to water this afternoon again. Ooh, she's a red one. Let's get up in here somehow. It's the one problem with cages. I was trying to get them out of the cage and not break all the other ones off. Did I hurt y'all? No, okay. So yeah, there's a lot. I will be coming back later for all of these babies, because there's tons of these all in here, and I am way too hot. But you see these really red ones? They're coming off right now. All right. I worked too hard for something to come eat these. They should have come off last night. But my mother scared me. She's been reading the whole snake crap. So she had me scared to come out here last night and do it. And usually I have the water hose going at the same time, so no spider gets me either. Y'all, there are so many red ones. They just popped overnight. Like, this is insane. Think of all the ones if I didn't have to throw all the other ones away, how many I would have. And I just broke a stem. At least it wasn't a good stem. I don't even know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Hold on, let's make it bigger. Come harvest with me. Usually I use my little scissors, but this is working because these are so red. They're just coming straight to me. Come on, twist. There we go. Whew, this is getting heavy, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to stop recording so I can do this faster because it is hot, 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 hot. I'm making New York burgers. They're New York strip. So I'm gonna try them tonight. I'm gonna cook them on the griddle, and hot dogs. And I'm taking the baked potatoes I made on the grill last night because we cooked a lot, and turning the mashed potatoes and making gravy for everyone, and doing some other sides for them. So I really am thinking about getting the griddle, like I told y'all, a better one for me. And if I do that, I'm going to start filming a lot of cooking videos. And I will show you how to do it a low carb way and a normal way too, for people who don't do low carb or keto. Y'all, there's so many. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see them. I have so many. All right, let me get to picking. Oh, look at all these peppers I need to pick. Oh, she needs water. I watered her this morning, but she looks horrible. Yeah, I know it's a little shady, but do you see how well I have seasoned this thing? It is almost 100% even. It is gorgeous. So clean. It is broken because Dino will not eat what I'm about to cook because he said he doesn't eat on stuff that rusts, that's horrible and gross. Every single grill rusts and you fix it. Cast iron rusts and you fix it. Making sure. Yeah, we still got to clean all this. And so my heart is like broken, and I made him special pasta salad today, and my heart is broken because I didn't know he didn't like Italian dressing, so I wasted all my time and energy cutting it and making it special. Yes, we've been together for years, but he refuses to tell me what he likes and don't like. I don't know. I can't ever do anything right. It drives me insane. Every time I think he'll like something, he doesn't. It's disgusting to him, or it's wrong. It's so hard. It's so hard because even my brother-in-law, I know exactly what he doesn't like and what he likes. I know exactly what the kids like and don't like. I knew what all my friends liked and didn't like. I could always make food that they like, and I can never ever figure out what he likes and doesn't like. Because he says he'll eat anything, but that's not actually true. It's always, no, I don't like that. No, I'm not eating that. You just put this in it. It's so hard. I don't think I'm ever going to know him or know what he likes. I've tried so hard since 2017, and I still get it wrong. I just can't figure it out. Alright, the kids picked the blueberries, and I had no idea they were that many on that plant. I guess there was 2 bushes, 3 bushes, something like that over there. Bushes. 3, and holy crap, that is a lot. A lot.
There's still a bunch that aren't. We didn't get
wow.
all of them.